a Microsoft certified system engineer and enterprise infrastructure specialist, Mr. A. Richard Amuthan.
I change my perspective on so not only in technical perspective, in all aspects.
What is the biggest constraint IT teams are struggling with today? I mean, is it skills?
With the application owners and the backup team, backup admin. Then only we ensure that this backup is working fine.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Sunny Panchuri, and today's conversation is built for the people who operate behind the scenes, the ones who don't get applause when systems work, but carry enormous responsibility when they don't. My guest today has spent over 24 years living exactly in that reality across enterprise infrastructure, system administration, disaster recovery, identity management, messaging platforms, and large scale ministry environments in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We are joined by Mr. A. Richard Amuthan, a Microsoft certified system engineer and enterprise infrastructure specialist, and currently a senior system engineer with Saudi Emircom supporting MOMRAH, where he is involved in active directory administration for nearly 60,000 users, large scale exchange migrations, domain consolidations, disaster recovery design, security implementation aligned with global recommendations, and mission critical infrastructure operations. Mr. Richard, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders. It's great to have you with us.
Thanks, Sunny. Thanks for your invitation, and I am very glad and your warm welcome. I am very glad to participate with this conversation, which I can express my long journey in the IT system administration and operation and infrastructure side. And I will throw my views, and it's very good to have a discussions.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a great conversation ahead. All right, so let's dive right in. So, Mr. Richard, you have spent years in environments where everything is interconnected. AD, exchange, databases, web servers, backup systems, DR replication. And you have worked across multiple ministries, large deployments, and very high user volumes. So let me ask you this. At what point did your job change from fixing systems to carrying responsibility? I mean, that moment when you realized your decisions weren't just solving an issue, they were protecting continuity for thousands of users, preventing outages, and safeguarding trust.
Yeah, there is one security incident happened in 2012. It's called Shamoon attack. The ransomware attack, all the ministries and all the entities are going down for 3 to 4 days. That incident make me to fixing to the next level of I am not into the fixing area only. That is a responsibility for us as an engineer.
Mr. Richard, that's such a powerful shift. And the way you framed that moment where technical work turned into real responsibility feels incredibly grounded.
Thank you.
Mr. Richard, I want to take the audience into your world. Because to most people, email is just an email until it stops. Login are just logins until tens of thousands of people can't authenticate. And backups are just backups until the one day you need them, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you three work real questions. The kind IT leaders listening will immediately relate to. So, when you are supporting something like MOMRAH, 60,000 users, and the pressure is coming from every side, what are your three new never compromise rules? I mean, the things you hold on, even when someone says, just do it quickly, or we will document it later, or let's take the shortcut.
Yeah, we will not say no, we will listen it, but this is the management level. They don't know about technical, they don't know about log, but they can understand the impact. So we show in a telemetry way to the management about where it will stack, how it will impact the users, because it is not a normal one user, two user. It will affect the whole organization and even the branches as well. So the business impact is very, For us, it's a matter of 1 hour downtime, but the business impact we calculate vary. So we show the management not only technical perspective, we show the visibility where we stack, where we go, and the steps as usual. We will fix the issue and then we will move it. We will work parallelly by talking here management and here in our work. We will work parallelly because time is precious. We know the impact and we will do the before we did everything. We have some checklists. The checklist, if anyone do perfectly, it will be the chances of downtime is very less. So in any projects, any migration, anything, we will, for example, if you have migration, big migration, okay, 60% in discovery, 20% only migration, 20% rollback. This is the formula I will manage in all the migration. So we will spend more time on discovery and fixing the bottlenecks, identity problems, a lot of in-depth dependencies, SMTP namespace, DNS, because multiple entries, multiple branches, multiple people, multiple. So we will study well. Then in migration is just a 20%. At the same time, we have give the same weight to the rollback process also. This is how we go with the smooth migration. Even management is because they think only in business perspective. They need it. When we explain the impact, they will accept. So the one responsibility become now partnership. They will also join with us, and we will discuss together how we can move forward, how we can achieve this. So once we make them understand, they are ready to help us. This is how we are going forward in collaboration with the management.
Absolutely, Mr. Richard. And that was incredibly sharp. You just showed us how real engineering discipline looks like when the stakes are massive. And I love the calmness in the way you break down high pressure decisions. Great.
Thank you.
So you have done the kind of work people fear. Exchange migration at scale, AD consolidation, merging environments, and keeping services live while the engine is being rebuilt. So tell me, Mr. Richard, this in a very particular way and practical way, when you plan a migration, what's the first thing you look for that tells you it will go smoothly? And what's the first red flag that tells you it will go sideways?
Red flag, there are many. First is dependencies, their total architecture and the design. There are SID, suppose we move the identity problems. There are many identity which has SID history will not move. And the SMT namespace, the DNS issues, 80% DNS issues. All this we will first study well. These are the red flags. Then we will, once we have a checklist and we will thoroughly check how we can mitigate, how can we reduce the risk, and we make a plan and we will go step by step, pilot phase, like that, not immediately. First we will thoroughly discover and check the bottlenecks and the red flags which are in any migration. It is totally very complex. The responsibility, how many applications running, how many users has problem, how many the AD replication, one AD. Suppose 10 years before they decommission one AD, still the lingering objects are there. This will all stop the migrations and it will create a big problem. Small things will make big problem. So in migration, we need to very clean and clarity to check each and everything. Once this is fine, migration is very easy. This is the red flag for migration. We have to take care.
Okay. And if you had to give listeners one save yourself pain rule for migration, what would it be?
Rule for migration to save our life rule, there is. We should not migrate with the problem. First, we should make clean environment, fix all the issues, Even one user problem also, if we migrate to the complex environment, very stuff, it will give you a big problem. Suppose migration, if whole thing not work, easy to troubleshoot. Some users working, some users not working, it's a nightmare. So we will, this is our save rule. Everything should be clean and everything, then only we will migrate. Else we will not migrate. First, to fix all the issues in the existing environment. There are many, many small things which will make a big impact. This will make big things in the migration and the people access, authentication, authorization, accounting, lot of things. So this is the rule we will, without clean data, clean everything in the existing, we will not migrate.
Okay. Let me tell you, Mr. Richard, you captured the reality of migrations in a way that even non-technical listeners can understand. And I love how you separated green signals and red flags, that felt straight out of real experience and not theory.
Yeah. In real time, we come across many migrations with a lot of issues. Lot of issues. What I notice personally is above all, these are all processes and then the relation between the teams. We have a good relation, this migration will go smooth. And the first thing, the responsibility. Who initiate this first? The management is looking for that. We will take the initiative and we will work together and will make them comfortable, the other parties, so that the very hard thing, but the truth always bitter, is to get the information from the people. They will not give the correct information. So this way we will stuck, but somehow we will manage by our relationship with them, and we will get all the correct information. Once we get the information, it's very easy to identify and fix the issue. The information only to collect in all aspects, database, in network side, in AD, exchange, all are interconnected. Single sign-on. One fail also, or the user, it's like a heart surgery, AD. AD is the heart of any domain. So we will think thrice before do anything, and we will make it everything perfect before moving.
So tell me, Mr. Richard, you have worked with serious backup tools. To name a few, Veritas, ArcServe, HP Data Protector, EMC, Evermart, and you have built DR resilience for messaging. So here's a question people avoid until it's too late. What's the most common lie organizations tell themselves about backups and DR? And what's your personal method to make sure recovery is real, not just we have a backup somewhere?
To be frank, all the organization, they don't know they think their backup is successful. Okay, only based on the reports. Actually, it's true. The report is giving based on what you configure. If the report is success, means it doesn't mean your backup is ready. So we have to do in the real time. Sometime one mailbox database, it says success, success, success. When we try to, because of VSS, some other issues, it just take nothing, only backup success. When you restore, no database will be there. So the main thing is we need to do a regular process called drill. It's called fire drill. Every month we will restore different kind of application, single user mailbox or multiple user mailbox, like AD single objects, lingering objects, like that different kind of. This drill is very important. Then only we make sure our backup software, any software is working. Each software has pros and cons, but restore is very important. Sometimes compatibility issues, legacy applications, lot of things. So it is must. We should not depend on only the reports, backup reports. We should have a real-time drill. It's called the restoration process with the application owners and the backup team, backup admin. Then only we ensure that this backup is working fine and we are ready to face any disaster recovery. This is real-time help also. In some incidents, we come across, because of backup, totally we restore it. Because we are already familiar with restoration. If we're not familiar with restoration, it is very hectic. So it should be it's a continuous process, the drilling for restoring the database, restoring the lingering object, all the applications. We have to closely work with the whole team, the backup admin.
All right, so let's move on to the segment 3, which is a rapid fire round. And we'll keep this slight and quick. I will ask some quick questions and you have to answer very instinctively. No overthinking, no second thought given. So are you
Okay.
ready for it?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So here I should be with the first question. What's the first thing you do when you start your day?
Start a day first. I will check with the yesterday's the critical alerts from the monitoring system and try to fix it. For example, AD means AD replications. It's must exchange database any errors, and I will try to fix it. This is the first thing I will do whenever I go to office first.
Next one. One tech habit you swear by that most people ignore.
Most people ignore documentation. And later we will do documentation. Later means we will not do documentation. Once fixed, we should do whatever time, night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, to document it. It will help not only us, our team or everyone. So documentation, everyone miss most of the techies. But they are very good in troubleshooting and fixing, but they will forget to document. I will document it. Anything.
Okay, nice. A tool or checklist you can't live without.
PowerShell. PowerShell is very important. PowerShell history. I will make some issues very complicated. It will take times, but once I document, I will feel happy. So next time, it's very easy for me. Before it comes, I go and search. I will get this is the issue. So the checklist for anything, any small things, regular tasks, I will make it as a title. It's called SOP. We will follow standard operating procedure. The PowerShell history will help in lot. No need for any new script to search and go. This PowerShell history will help us.
Okay. One thing you have learned the hard way in IT.
What we in IT to streamline with the management. They need everything immediately, quickly, but our architecture will not support. So balanced life we need to go with, because we have all on premises. They are thinking on cloud level. Okay, the architecture is there are many constraints. This is like a balanced. Their expectation is high. We have to deliver like that. Especially in any application which is end user side, the people expectation is more. They will teach us how to. I need like this. I need like this. The applications like Outlook, somebody the rules, somebody I want like that. One guy will come and say, I want to send email, but it should not send now. It will send at 12 o'clock like that. Different new kind of things they will come up. So we will fix all these things.
Okay, nice. A place you would go to disconnect for a week.
I prefer no signal, network signal, no VPN, no tickets, beaches and mountain area.
All
To
right.
get relaxed.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Music you enjoy after a long day.
After a long day, I enjoy musics. Ilayaraja musics, I'm very fan of soft musics. And before night, I'm into the prayer. I will pray regularly. Before I am going to sleep, I just recollect the day and thank to God. And any mistakes done, I try to fix myself. This is the way I will.
Amazing. One food you never say no to.
Biryani, of course. Mutton biryani.
Okay. One daily ritual that keeps you grounded.
Prayer only. Prayer I will do, and the self Night before sleep, I will recollect the day, whole day, and thank to God and try to correct myself. Anything wrong. This is my daily ritual, one of the ritual.
Which is called the bigger picture leadership, security, and decision making in IT today. Now, Mr. Richard, let me ask you the pressure on IT teams right now is intense. Cloud
Yes.
expectations, security threats, compliance, user volume, leadership that wants speed without always understanding complexity. So, from what you are seeing right now in large environments, ministries, distributed branches, enterprise identity systems, what is the biggest constraint IT teams are struggling with today? I mean, is it skills? Is it security pressure, legacy complexity, decision bottlenecks? And how has that changed the way you advise leadership, especially when you are asked to deliver faster than the system can safely handle?
There are three things. All we have. One is the legacy. Legacy is a challenge. We always advise the management to go on with the latest equipments, latest things, and try to remove the legacy, because legacy depend on the old protocols, which the security team will not advise. They want to disable each every 6 months. This is vulnerable. This is vulnerable. This is vulnerable. Disable in your environment. This can be achieved by only changing the legacy applications or the devices. Maximum 3 to 4 years only one device is working, anything storage or something, because the IT is growing vast. So we will keep up to date, but our responsibility to inform the management about the risk. We will keep on following with them. This is the risk. This is the risk. It's accepted by the management, that is there. But if our side, we are ready to tackle anything. And this thing, security nowadays, like every day there are a lot of attacks. Every day, this is a continuous process. We are very, very, very keen in, we will not any security incidents, even we will not wait for the approval. We will first do that, and then we will inform the management, because if we wait for management approval, things will go. Our first priority is security, second, the availability. So the management, of course, they want like a cloud like that. So we prefer the latest tools and latest based on their requirement, and we will send them the reports in the dashboards. Management doesn't have the time to look on it. We will always keep on the risks and the governance and the compliance. This always we will bring notice to them, and now the responsibility become partnership. So they also guide us, and we also tell in technical perspective, and we both have one strategy, and we move on. First, we will make a roadmap. Every year, where we are, where what we will do, what we are like that. Every year, we will send to them, and in the end of the year, we will achieve this. And our make sure is we should be number one in our industry. This is we try to make it in all perspective, in uptime, in security, operation excellence, and we try to follow not only the operations, some standards like TUCFA, ITIL frameworks. This will help us to streamline everything. This is the way we will try to understand the management about all these things, and of course they will support us also. This is how we are doing. The expectation, because the noise come from urgency, but we will go with the clarity and speed, clarity and speed, and we will deliver as their expectation. This will save our reputation as well as the organization. So end of the day, we all are responsible for that.
Absolutely, Mr. Richard, and that was incredibly eye-opening. The way you broke down the pressure points made the entire landscape feel so real and current. And Mr. Richard, I love how you balance the hard realities with the way you guide leadership through them. That mix of honesty, that mix of calm thinking and experience just cuts through the noise.
It's a kind of what there are two types. One is like salt. Your presence is not known, but your absence is known. Another one is become light, The light you will give darkness. So both are working. Before 2012, I am like salt. My presence, nobody know. I will make everything run and line. Nobody knows. But after that, when we become a light, the management, of course, the light will deliver the darkness, right? So the people will come and the management, we will be first one, the honesty. And we will tell the exact thing, this will happen, this is their decision. And we will tell the impact. Normally, small things will make a big impact. This is how in the 30 small thing, even in the life also, in technical also, the small thing, it's called discipline actually. I will maintain the discipline. Always the discipline, consistency make the discipline. Discipline makes the habit. Habit makes us to grow. This is how I will work on it. So I have some discipline, some ethics, and they very well they know. So whenever we go with some proposals, because they know us, they know the past history and all, and they know our experience and the exposure. Both the experience and exposure is two faces of a coin. You have to be. Experience is a very good teacher. At the time, exposure also needed. So they will approve whatever we because of our success rate. And first thing we will make them to understand the risk, the impact. They will think in visual structure only. We are into technical. They don't know what is law, but they know the impact. This is how I manage the team and our managements, and we all going success.
Great, Mr. Richard. So, I want to bring this to Directors Institute.
Yeah.
After joining Directors Institute, how did your perspective on leadership and decision making evolve? And in a few lines, what changed for you?
To be frank, one word changed me actually from director's perspective. This much years we are into technical, right? When I get introduced in the directors, I will recommend my friends also as well. Where we are actually now, one thought came, one word actually. Until now, we are managing systems, managing computers, either infrastructure, operation, database, whatever it is into managing computer. It doesn't mean nothing. One. Now my thought changed to governing data. So I am moving from technical perspective, management. Since I have a technical background, it's a techno management. It will help to deliver the things, IT and move. It will help any organization. We join and we work with them to move. This happens only in directors institute only. Then I feel very thankful to this Directors Institute to change my career, not on my life also. Really thankful to you guys. Total perspective change, the view, the view towards the IT. Now changed the view towards the humans, towards the society, the view towards the people, like that. Governing data, not only just managing systems, to governing data. How to compliance with the government standards, international standards, or we are really where we are in the market, all things. Even myself, self reconciliation, I get after I met only the Directors Institutes. It's totally changed my perspective towards the technical things and the career path, and even personal also. It bring my potential as well out.
Great to hear that, Mr. Richard. And that's such a powerful shift. It's amazing how one realization can reshape leadership. Great.
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Richard, thank you for joining us and for bringing real substance into a space that people often oversimplify. What stands out is this: you represent a kind of leadership that doesn't chase attention, it protects continuity. Because when you are
Yes.
managing enterprise identity, mass-scale email, DR readiness, and migration programs across complex environments. You're not just maintaining systems, you're maintaining trust.
Yes. This is really the word you said, the trust. It's very important. Very hard to earn this trust. Very easy to broke. Once I earn the trust, now I am running to make the trust. So I keep myself follow with some disciplines, ethics, and the things which I follow to keep this trust upon the customers and the management and any industry where I work. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Thank you once again, Mr. Richard, for joining us, and we wish you luck for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And for everyone listening, here's the takeaway. In IT, speed is impressive, but recoverability is power. The strongest leader don't just keep things running, they build systems that survive pressure, change, and mistakes. So on behalf of Directors Institute, World Council of Directors, I once again thank you, Mr. Richard, for your time and insights. And to our audience, thank you for being with us on FaceTime with Leaders. Stay tuned. We will see you in the next episode.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shani. It's a great time to be with you, to share the things and share the thoughts and my views. Thank you.
Likewise, sir, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your valuable insights with us today and your specialist time with us. Thank you so much.